Late last week, President Karzai made some rather inflammatory comments regarding his relations with the Western community here. In one speech to election workers, the president accused the United Nations and foreign community of organizing mass fraud during last August's election, accusing the West of meddling heavily in Afghan affairs. Then at a later meeting with Afghan parliamentarians, the president went so far as to say if American pressure didn't ease up, he would join the Taliban. Nobody really thinks that this is a serious threat. However, it reflects the increasingly tense and uncertain situation between Washington and Kabul at a time when the United States is counting on the Afghan government to be a reliable partner in the fight against the Taliban. It's Karzai trying to push back a little bit, but I think it's a bit deeper than that. The president seems to be convinced that last year there was a serious effort to unseat him by sponsoring the candidacy of the opposition figure in the election, Dr. Abdullah. He believes that the West wanted to do this, if not to defeat him, at least to weaken his powers so that he would become a more malleable figure and do more the West bidding. Well, there was considerable concern among Parliament members that President Karzai went too far in his criticism of the U.S. and the UN. One Parliament member told us U.S. troops are here to protect him, they're not protecting us. And a serious concern that this rhetoric is going to escalate to the point where it begins to damage relations and perhaps put political pressure on the United States and other Western countries to scale back their operations here in Afghanistan. Many Afghanistans still realize they do need the foreign presence here. I think we're going into a very critical period here in Afghanistan. This operation in Kandahar has huge significance, and in fact it may be the decisive campaign of the war. If the United States can send forces into Kandahar along with Afghan civilian officials, set up some sort of reasonably efficient and representative government, and begin to turn people away from the Taliban, then this could be a turning point in the war.